This is the Love Them Knives channel, and this is not a knife. I know, it's a shock. It's a flashlight. No, it's not a shock. It is a flashlight. It's a shocking flashlight. It really is. This is crazy. This is aluminum body. This is all bolted together. You can't take the battery out. Okay, here's your serial number. 2000 milliamp, 7.4, 3.7 volt. I'm sorry. 3.7 volt. So do not disassemble. So we'll give you a number 6 Torx screw and go ahead and disassemble. Oh, and I saw a guy disassemble, pull the bottom, and then there's like 2 batteries side by side. They're like shrink wrapped together, and I think they got a wire coming out the front of that joined battery pack up into here. So he goes, I'm not going to pull it all the way out. So that was a good move for him. And there's a pocket clip. The pocket clip is way too small, of course. I'm just kidding. No, it's big enough. And I have actually put it in my pocket, but it's really stiff. I mean, it's really stiff. It ain't gonna let go. Okay, so it's not easy. It's not like a one-handed, just like slide it in your pocket. No. But you can do it, you know, you use one hand to kind of stretch the pocket and the other to push it, and it'll pop over the lip, and it'll hold on for dear life. It ain't coming back, that's for sure. But really, as far as like putting it in a, like as a pocket clip thing, nah. But there's a lanyard that comes with it, and this lanyard came with this, but this is not the lanyard that you will get, and I'll get into that, because the lanyard you get with this, and this is on Kickstarter, okay, the lanyard you get is also the charging cable. What? I mean, that's crazy. That's like thinking outside the box. But this is USB-C rechargeable, okay? So, and they didn't, I mean, this is just a review unit. So they didn't give me the LAN, and they didn't give me the USB-C recharging cable, but I got a billion of them around here anyhow, so that was no problem. And this goes down, and it actuates, obviously, this little button here that turns it on and all that, right? Okay, turn it on, turn it off, right? And then when it's charging, it'll be red here, and then when it's charged, it'll be blue, and then the blue gives you charging level and all that kind of stuff, okay? 2,500 lumens in this little package, okay? It's not that big, okay? And how big is it? A little over 3 inches, about 3 1/4, something like that, 3.3 inches at about, what, 85, not quite 85 millimeters, but close to that. And here's how fat it is. It's an inch thick if you take the pocket clip and everything on there. Otherwise, it's about a little over 3/4 inches thick. And then height, if you're interested, or even if you're not, I'm going to shove this down your throat and make you pay attention. And like 1 3/4. Okay, so you're done with all the stats. Yeah, this is cool. Oh, and one more thing. Let's weigh it up just, you know, so you get a feel of how weighty it is and stuff like that. And it's not super lightweight either. It's 122 grams. So that's got to be 3 point something. That's 4.3 ounces. So, you know, most pocket knives that I roll around with are right in that area, aren't they? So this would be about, you know, maybe a full-size pocket knife. I mean, so they can run anywhere from 3.5 to 4.5, 5 ounces. And then you can put the lanyard through here. See that little hole? But this is way cool. Look at these 3 emitters. And I'll give you the link to the Kickstarter program here. And so you can check that out. 2,500 lumens. It's the X2. It's a little beast, but it's got mighty power. So, and an innovative, yeah, it is, charging lanyard. That's really an interesting, and this is, that's just cool. I just like it. Nice coating. And they are going to offer these in other colors, and I'll get into that in a little bit too and show you that, but you can just take the link down below to their Kickstarter, and also I'll give you the link to the Wuben website. Okay, so you can check out all their products, including like the XO Night here, which is also this crazy little flashlight that'll go very bright, and a USB-C rechargeable as well. And they also come in white like this, or they come in copper, or in different titanium models, different anode titanium versions, okay? Kick this on, push and hold. It's so much like an Olight or most of the lights that are out now, like Through Night, Sofern, whatever, that are, go right through your light levels, let up, it stays there. You turn it off, quick click, back on. It's going to remember the last brightness mode and go right to that. Double click, it's going to go to strobe. Double click again, it'll go to the SOS. Double click, back to strobe. Okay, so this doesn't have a beacon mode on this one, but it'll get bright. Double click right from off, and it goes to 2500 lumens. And we will take this outside and do a little demo for what it's worth, but I mean, it'll give you a good idea, general idea of kind of what the brightness is like on this. And the color temperature, they talk about that as well. Obviously, the reflector is orange peel type reflector. And obviously, this is not a big thrower. This is more like a more floody type of flashlight. But I think it's just way cool. And this being the X2, okay? And like I was saying, X2. And I keep thinking that this was, of course, they do these in Hong Kong dollars and stuff. And so it was, if you pledge your support, blah, 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 it turned out to be around $79 for this unit here on the Kickstarter program. This is the basic, white unit, but you can also get like a gradient blue, but then they have other colors as well. Here's some more information that you can pause and read on here. And I was impressed. I just thought this is just really fascinating light, because it's not a traditional round, just like every other flashlight thing. And with this little click. Now, you can say, okay, but this is so easy to set off. I just put this in my pocket or my pack or something. Anything touches that, it's going to turn on. And it's going to stay on. And it doesn't have a proximity sensor, so it could get hot, eventually. This is not, but if it was on turbo or whatever. Here's your deal. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, 3 flashes, it means it's locked out. Now, unless you kick 1, 2, 3, 4 again, it's not coming back on. Okay. So whatever you do, you hold it, you double click, you whatever, it's not turning back on. So your pack would have to magically go 1, 2, 3, 4 and then bring it back in. So it's a pretty good lockout mode as well on this. Just a quick, like I'm saying, $79 for that, standard white model like I got. $78 for the gradient. Hey, what? And then copper. Look at that. And then there's titanium models. Okay, here's information on the LEDs, Osram P9. Okay, color temperature. So take a look at this. You can kind of customize your light if you want. And I think here they're talking about glow in the dark, putting some kind of glow in the dark tape in there in the groove areas. Okay. Man, you could even put tritium in there if you wanted to. That kind of thing. So, interesting. So one thing that they are pointing out here is that charging lanyard that'll come with it, so you can clip it right through this area here. Okay. And so you can carry it that way in case the pocket clip ain't your bag. And it's not mine either. In fact, I could take this pocket clip off and just slide the whole thing in my pocket, and or actually carry it with the lanyard. But this is way cool. So we got to take it outside, check it out, see, kind of get a good idea of what she'll do. Outside with the Wuben X2, but it is a full moon night. Pretty night. Love it. Standing here on the edge of the golf course. Of course, I always live on a golf course, no matter what. Like I could play golf. Okay, and let's turn the flashlight on. Let's try and focus on the ground. Okay. Ramp up. Brightness levels. And we're in high right now. If we can get focused again. Okay. Now, let's try turbo. Okay, there's turbo. 2,500 lumens. Don't know if you can see how that works. But, you're right. It's not a long thrower, and I was suspecting as much. It's not a long thrower, but it's got some floodiness to it. And there's one of the greens right there, I think, or a tee box. And let's see about, there's your strobe. And let's click it again. Okay, yeah. And there's your SOS. Okay. Different brightness levels. Refocus. Here we go. And turbo. All right, so that's turbo. Once again, low, and if we can focus, there we go. Medium, high. See? Turbo. And we're back. What do you think? I just think it's so easy to carry, easy in a pack or a pocket, but it's chunky. It's chunky. It's not going to be a stealth. But most of your round flashlights, they're an inch. They're an inch in diameter more, right? So that, and check out, of course, the XO Night, right? This is way cool, and that's the white one. But this is the black one. Hey, they were running a 50% off, okay? Don't give me a hard time. I had to get 2 of them. I think 50% off. It was just a screaming deal. And don't forget their crazy pens that they have. A couple of tactical ones that are USB rechargeable. You need a scalpel. And I do here and there because obviously I play a doctor on YouTube. So, and you can get those scalpel fills here on Amazon for nothing. Okay, get a whole pack of them and this and that. But then it recharges, mini USB, okay? And then this is your button. Check that out. This thing gets bright, and yeah, time to pull them over because they're breaking the law. So it's just insane. And a glass breaker in case you want to break more than just the law. Right? Get out of your car. You drove into a river. What are you doing? Just interesting products that they do. Just not just a straight up flashlight thing, but they're really going off-road on this stuff. I like it. I really do. I'm going to keep their eye on them. But I've got the X1 on order, and I don't have it here yet. But when I do, I'm going to show it to you because it's supposed to do 12,000 lumens, and it looks just like this, only it's bigger. But it's flat, it's like this, right? But that ought to be, a literal blast, even though I'm sure the 12,000 lumen will be a momentary blast and then step down to something, but I don't care. I just think it's going to be great. All right, I'm going to leave you to it. We're Love Them Knives channel, but we like these lights as well. So you guys, stay bright.